Alright, let's clean up. Let's clean up my cafe. I'm sorry, I was just coughing. I didn't want to... I switched scenes and I didn't want to be like... but before we start today, I think we need to clean up my cafe a little bit. I'm not sure what happened here. I don't know who did this. But this is not okay. It's not okay. We're gonna clean up first. All right, let's get this ball out. Let's get this ball out of here. Get that out of here. Okay. This is actually my cup. I kind of left it out. So that one's my bad. Okay. Someone getting kinky in here? What's this? What is that? Who left that? Bone. All right, this is definitely because of this dog. Gosh darn that dog. I don't even want to touch that. I don't want to touch that. Okay, I got an idea. Don't worry, I know how to clean this up. I've got an idea. I just happen to have this really old banana. I'll just kind of push it off with the banana. I'll just push it off with the banana. Yeah, there we go. All good. All right. Disgusting. Fucking disgusting. They also wrote bark, bark, bark. I don't know who did that. I don't know who's been messing around with my stuff. But geez, learn how to clean after themselves. I can't type the whole. I can't write the whole thing. My writing is too big. Pokemon leg it. Pokemon leg it. Pokemon leg? Sure, we'll just have Pokemon leg. Pokemon leg. All right. Hi everybody, how's it going? My name is Akira Dolce. I'm your local barista VTuber, and I had coffee today. I had an Americano, which is espresso and water, and then I went to go pour some creamer into it, and I grabbed the wrong creamer, and it was the expired creamer that I forgot to throw away. And what came out was the most disgusting shit I've ever seen. And now I don't have a coffee because I didn't want to make any more. And so here I am kind of with like a disgusting coffee. I took a sip just to see how it would taste. It's not good. So I did have a smoothie though. I had a smoothie and that's pretty cool. All right, that was pretty cool. But that's besides the point. We're just gonna have a nice chill time. We're gonna play Pokemon of the Wild. Pokemon of the Legends. And let's see what the hubbub is all about. I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about this game, so. Hey yo. How have you guys been liking this game? I know some of you guys play it. Breath of the Arceus. Arceus. It's pronounced Arceus. You may not think it's pronounced Arceus. You may think it's pronounced Arceus, but it's Arceus. I found 18 shinies. Oh, we're gonna play in Japanese, guys, if that's all right. No, just kidding. Accessibility. I heard shiny grinding isn't too bad in this game. I think I kind of prefer the radar method from Diamond. Link, wake up, Link. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. I've done none shiny grinding. Oh. Woof. It is well that thou art here. I art thou. Thou art I. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now, I wish to know thine appearance. We can be a blondie. I kind of want to play as a little blondie, but no, we're just gonna play as it. What is thy name? So I've heard that this person's name is Akari. Like this. That's really close to Akira. Akari Dolce. Akira. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that our humans call Pokemon. Akira. Seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more. What does that mean? What does that mean? Link. Oh, that's a baller ass shirt. Where do I get one? Cell phone? No, my cell phone. No, my cell phone. Wait. Wait, what? Is God gonna look through my Twitter DMs? Oh my God. And God said, let there be Wi-Fi. It's an isekai. Wow. The worst genre ever. It's not all bad. Isekais are not all these isekais are bad. I like Pokemon. Wake up! Grab a brush, a lid, I'll put on makeup. Oh, hi. Are you alive, my girl? Oh, he doesn't have to. I gave him a sexy voice. What if the professor just had a sexy voice and just looked kind of weird? You gave me quite a shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. Who are you? I'd like to ask you the same. I mean, you fell out of the sky, you understand. Come now, who in the world does that? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I don't know. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. What's with that Death Mountain thing in the background? You see that? Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? No, nowhere. So you don't know anyone here and you don't even know where to spend the night? Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure to be able to survive? I don't know what to do. I like how he has like a proper like modern day professor, like a lab coat and everything. Plish splash. Oh my, I've completely forgotten. I had just caught these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Ah, but do you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do. Ah, my, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these three Pokemon belong to me. Mysterious creatures they are. Oh, and what might your name be? Oh, so you're called Akira. That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Actually, I could tell you the entire meaning behind my name right now, but it'll take me about 10 minutes. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself yet. My name is Laventon. I'm something I'm something of a scientist myself. To be fair, the time is set in more analogous to the Meiji era. which is the late 1800s instead of feudal Japan. Oh, okay, that's fair then. That's fair. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these here. Still, like, that's an interesting outfit for the 1800s. I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Wait, you three? Wait! Tight controls. Very fluid. I can do this. I can do this. Pretty sure he isn't Japanese. Okay, that's fair then. That is fair. I assumed, I guess a Japanese person would not be named Lavington. That is my bad. I assumed, and if you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. Hi, Monakadobo, how's it going? There's a glowing, beeping object over there. New iPhone 12! You found something that resembles a phone. It resembles a phone, but it's not a phone. Just finished my Madolche deck just in time for the Dolce stream. Oh, geez, I gotta show you my Madolche deck. Oh, she poggin! I bestow upon thee this Arc phone, and thy mission seek out. God said, "Let there be Wi-Fi," and gave me a cell phone. She pogs a lot. Oh, nice. God texts you. What do you do? Imagine if you got a text from someone that's like, "I'm God. Show me pictures of your feet." For the word of the Lord said, "Let there be toes." I'm glad you come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. Now that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently battles using its sharp feathers. What a round little boy. Oh, there's my boy. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it's surprised or irate. Whew. That's my boy. That's my other boy, but I'm going with the other boy. The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating in the water, and it can battle using its shell-like object on its belly. These are all wonderful. I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing. How about to go about catching Pokemon? Do you guys hear like a little bit of static or like flickering or like sound like that? I'm hearing on my end, but I don't know if it's coming up on your end. Pokeballs! Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. 50. He gave me 50 of them. But that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink down. Each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself to. Each and every one of them can do it to minuscule size. And that's where the Pokeball comes in. The Pokeball is Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one at a Pokemon and why the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be, and with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we just met, but I'm afraid I've no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon and let the ball fly. It's quite simple. In a 3D game, whenever a Pokemon faints, it shrinks. Oh. That's... Hold down ZR to ready a ball. Aim the stick, press ZR to throw it. What? Huh? ZR. Oh, you aim and then you release. Okay. Celeste! Thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you. How was your stream? You were doing some Fate Grand Order things, I think. Did you do your drinking game? Are you drunk yet? 2 shots. Okay, so you're not drunk. Hi everybody, hi Raiders. My name's Akir Dolce. Amadeus, thank you for the resub. Thank you for the 7 months. Thank you, thank you. I'm Akira Dolce, your local barista VTuber.
What Pokemon do you think is the tastiest?
Magikarp. Fish. Oh, maybe Miltank. I like beef. I'm your local barista VTuber, and today we're playing Pokemon Arceus, Legends Arceus for the first time ever. I have no idea. Torchic becomes pre-fried. Torchic. Torchic would probably be a really good choice. Blaziken. Some Blaziken wings. Ooh. Hot and spicy. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. See, I want to... I want to, like... I want to hold ZL to aim and then ZR to shoot the ball, but that's not how it goes. What? Oh! Yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old girl. Hiya! Oop. Hiya! Ba-da-ba. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you've caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't listen to anyone. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village, almost as if they knew you'd come falling. I must say, Akira, I was taken aback about how well you use Pokeballs. How is it you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now. Alcreme Cream is literally used to... Oh my god. Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an Arc Phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? You're not questioning what a phone is? When was the phone invented? When was the phone invented? Telephone invention. 1876. It's not invented yet. The telephone hasn't even been invented yet, and he's like, oh yeah, it's a phone. Yeah, I get it. It's a phone. I understand completely what this is. Like, what? By Jim Telephone. Invented by Jim Telephone. Ah, how could I forget? How could I forget? Jim Telephone. Jim Telephone. Ah, silly of me. How silly. How silly of me. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call it the catalog a Pokédex. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research, containing all detailed records of the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must of course catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. The dry rub on that Torchic fried wings. Oh man. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not only have mastered using the skill of them, enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork. Don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my girl? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help? How many times is he gonna ask me? If you just keep asking, they'll you'll convince them. Just keep asking, you'll convince them. Send me your feet pics. No. Send me your feet pics. No. Send me your feet pics. No. Send me your feet pics. Okay. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. We'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me then, onward to Jubilife Village. Some Death Mountain bullshit. Yeah, Alexander Graham Bell invented the Alexander Graham cracker, which is made by using ginger ale and Ritz crackers. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young lady was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing her into the village for a bit. Graham crackers were invented to stop people from jerking off too much. Well, guess what? It did the opposite. It did the opposite. I think of a graham cracker and I'm like, man, have at it. Have at it, boys. We're whipping out the graham crackers tonight, boys. This way, if you please. Do you get horny when you eat them? Or I don't know. You fill that in. Kanala Avenue. I've never seen that child before. That's a unique outfit. Where'd you come from? Quiet, chill. Wow, these guys are rude. I'm getting a little bit of stuttering from my capture card. I'm going to see if restarting it will help. Yeah, it's stuttering real bad right now. Give me a second here. Just going to give it... Did that help? I think I made it worse. We'll see. We'll see what happens. No, no, it's pretty bad. I don't know why this is happening. Properties. I just lost audio now. That's weird. Okay. Okay, this might have fixed it. We'll see how this goes, though. I might ask you waiting for me at the canteen. It's just past this bridge here, to the left. The Wallflower, it's called. Lago Bun, thank you for the 23 months. Wow, that's almost 2 years. 2 years.
POKEMONNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNN.
P-O-K-E-M-O-N. Yeah, P-O-K-E-M-O-N. Chikorita Dunsparce, Apom Pupitor, Burgon2, Cyndaquil, Elekid, Raikou. Are you guys familiar with that Poke Rap? The Gen 2 Poke Rap? It's actually pretty good. Wobbuffet Typhlosion, Ferret Blossom. Somehow it seems to show you where you need to go next. A map. Use the minus button to view the map on your ARC phone. You can consult the map for guidance to your next destination and information on your missions and requests. You'll also see guidance markers when you're out exploring and running around the village. If you're not sure where to go next, stop and look around in all directions to try and spot one of these markers. Then head for it. God has given you GPS. Booba! Thank you for the booba. I don't even know what booba. Like, what booba? It's still cutting out, like, a little bit. Well, now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The Wallflowers for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Who in the world are you? And what's that bizarre garb you're wearing? Pokemon could slice through those flimsy excuse for clothes. For you to get in here, someone must have vouched for you. Was it Professor Laventon? Do you two know each other? He's from a region a long way off. He's not the most reliable sort, though, letting Pokemon run off and give him the slip and all. 3 more of them got away just a while ago. If I hadn't been resting up after some Pokemon drubbed me with a move called Thundershock, I would have corralled them all for sure. But the Professor, well... Unfortunately, it's just as Ray says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Ah! Oh my god, the facial expressions are good in this game. Oh. But everything will be quite alright now. Akira has agreed to help us with our Pokédex. As in, she's going to join the Survey Corps? What makes you think that's a good idea? We can't just let any misfit who wanders out of the wilderness. We can't take anyone. But I'll allow it. Dude, that looks like Cyrus. Is that supposed to be Cyrus? But like not Cyrus? Assuming it's the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You can call me Silene. Ancestor. Well, with the name Silene. Cyrus? Come on. Professor Laventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped out of his control. And now it seems like he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us. Without the idea of skill or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. And then there's me. I can't even freaking eat chicken wings or macaroni without having like to watch YouTube or something. Kids these days. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, old chum. The usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it for 3 today. Wonder why are you hunched over like that? You look like you don't have back problems. Why are you doing that? Much obliged. Your potato mochi never fails to please. He looks like he's acting like an old man. Where'd you find this stranger in the first place, Professor? Well, as you know, the great hole in the sky, one of these people called the space-time rift. One of these people, our new friend fell straight out of it, right out of it. Was that a joke? Come now, I'm a scientist. My job is to observe and explain all and any phenomena. I concern myself with only facts. I'm something of a scientist myself. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. Sure, they're all over the place, in the grass, in the forest, the ocean. It's up to us, the Survey Corps, to study them and figure out what kind of creatures there are. The Survey Corps. Attack on Titan. I keep thinking about that too. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. But it's all but impossible to know what kinds of power they possess. What sorts of wondrous things they can do. That's where Akira will come in. She successfully caught 3 Pokemon, 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. That's really something. We count ourselves lucky when we manage to catch a single wild Pokemon while fending off their attacks. Well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack, but the key to catching Pokemon is getting close to aiming your Pokeball well, and it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokedex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now have your fill, Akira. And think. Think! If you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. That's a lot of starch. Oh my god. Their poor starchy stomachs. I don't think I can eat like a whole potato. I'm thinking like a whole baked potato. Okay, I can eat a baked potato, but like I can't eat any more than 1 potato. I know it's potato mochi too, so like, could you imagine eating 2 potatoes? 2 potatoes? I can only eat 1. For tonight at least, we'll provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters here. But if you fail to pass the trial we put you tomorrow, you must move on. You'll be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death in the wilds. Oh my god. Captain Silene's like Hisui. In a way, they're both plenty harsh. No, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night. It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep here. I imagine our new friend has enough falling for one day. Still, people falling from the sky, that's some kind of story. Suitfoot roots. Suitfoot root. Everyone's like, who the fuck? Rosa, thank you for the contribution to the Shrek Ears challenge. I will consider Shrek Ears. That's a lot of consideration I must be doing now. It's a lot of consideration. feet! Celeste, thank you for contributing as well. Survey tips contain... Press up on the help screen, blah, blah, blah. Press up to open the menu, press ZLZR to use the save screen. Cool. Dong! You almost got me there. You almost made me say it. I didn't say it. Paper lantern. It seems to use oil as its fuel. Oil! Suppressing the urge to quote Shrek is actually really hard. What the? The next day. Hey, in there, you awake? That was some kind of wild lightning last night, right? Tried to cross the border? Stopped by the Imperial Guard. Anyways, if you're up, come on out. To store drinking water. Did you sleep all right? I know it's not easy in this strange new land. We better not keep Captain Silene waiting. Let's hurry to the headquarters. Looks like they're still building stuff. Haircuts? Is that haircuts? How come the old people don't look old? They just look like they're pretending to be old. Is that just me? Does it just look like they're just pretending to be old? Is that just me, or? Here we are, Galaxy Hall. What do you think? Ever seen a building this grand before? Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. The wild Pokemon, they're everywhere. Attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield, but the medical corps will help you put blah, 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 blah. You do realize if you fail your trial and get flung out of the village, you could well die out there. Well, you might die sooner than that if you have to take on this trial without a Pokemon to be your partner. Captain Silene, ma'am, I've brought Akira. You may enter. This is a weird mansion for feudal Japan. Let's get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable of going out into the Obsidian Fieldland and catching 3 different Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. 3 species right away, but none of us have ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for her, if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy... Hi, Abra. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide those who only take without giving. If you wish to say, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset for our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps' satchels to carry around whatever you need in the field. That, whatever it is you're wearing, doesn't suit our satchel in the least. Ray, I expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Yeah, the first thing is awry. My outfit. Missions. Press Y while consulting the map on your ARC phone. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. What do you need, Professor? In order to complete our Pokedex and while simply surviving this unforgiving land, Akira must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I just got the ticket to help accomplish that. Okay. Plish plash. Pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my girl, which Pokemon? My boy. If I had played as a boy, he'd be like, my boy. Okay. So, I was gonna go with Cyndaquil, because Cyndaquil's my boy. But somebody in chat said, I don't ever see anybody choose Oshawott. No, I'm being different. I'm not like other trainers. I'm different. I'm built different. And with that, one of the Pokemon you've caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. You have tucked Oshawott back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it, it's yours. Kira's not like other girls, he's a barista. I'm pretty sure... Never mind. But barista doesn't mean anything. I also drink spoiled milk, but that's besides the point. Look at those two cheer on their pal Oshawott. Or maybe they want to help Akira with her trial. Well, that could be. They did go dashing from the village when Akira fell from the sky after all. Not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. By the way, what species has Captain Silene charged you with catching? Ha, that's smashing. All three of those species can be found in Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial then. 20 balls. These Pokeballs are handcrafted, but they work as a treat. They work a treat. Sorry, they don't work as a treat. They work a treat. You now have almost 70 How many? Why does he have so many? I thought I would have at least given back the 50 that he gave me. Oh, yeah, he did. I only have 20. I gave back the 50. Put your hands on your knees. Stop hover-handing your knees! Fuck. Well, there goes that ball. Yeah, I was trying to pet them. I didn't know how to do it. Oh, Daddy. Sorry. Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo from the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs in here in Hisui. I've heard about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you have a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd in a novel is a key to any good merchant success. So, what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Sure. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial you're about to attempt. Let's have a quick battle before to get your blood pumping before you head out. Oh, don't look at me like that. Togepi. Togepi. Yeah, yeah, push him, push him, push him. Pocket sand. I got a female starter. Oh, cool. Good luck, me. Moves, items, use them well, and the world will open up to you. Ba-ba-ba-bam! New move! It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? As they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Pokemon sometimes learn moves when they level up. You want to change your moves you can use in battle. Open your satchel, choose the Pokemon you want, and select the change moves option. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help you, our two battlers, recover from their little exercise. Alright, who is that? Did you see that? And to you, my Skyfallen friend, I present some potions in thanks. It's alright. Alright, I'm back. Jeez, I'm sorry. I think everything's fixed now. I think everything's Gucci. Everything's good to go. Everything's right as rain. Sorry for my sudden absence. I have returned. And, I still have Oshawott. If you can battle that well, I've got a feeling that you may have your trial well in hand. Even if it's more to do with catching than battling. Well, everybody, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Did everybody enjoy their complimentary oxygen? We are handing out free oxygen to those who have been affected by this misfortunate event. Whenever you leave Jubilife City, you'll have to pick the destination for your map and let rest the guardsmen know where you're off to. That way, someone can collect you if things go wrong. They can collect me like a Pokemon. Samugi! Pokemon terrify me. Even going out to gather berries is the worst. Oh, you are my favorite. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. I found my favorite character in the entire game, guys. Samugi from Danganronpa. Samugi from K-On! My capture card stopped doing that flickering thing too, so I think I just needed to restart my computer before going live today. This is our base camp. It's where we start and finish our surveys. Now, remember what you've got to do. Bidoof, Starly, Shinx. Professor, is something wrong? Well, you see, Captain Silene got a hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. She doesn't let up. How exactly are you supposed to help out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear boy, I don't intend to lift a finger. Akira's talents are the real deal. She'll pass with flying colors, you'll see. So in other words, I'm still the one bearing the responsibility here. Not my ideal state of affairs. Let's just get started. You'll be more than equal to this, Akira. When do I get, like, a good outfit? I look like I just woke up from a nap. This is Aspiration Hill. Aspiration. I love it when someone has good aspirations. Be-doof! Be-doof, be-doof! Oh, Be-doof. Oh, come back here, Be-doof. You may be some sort of prodigy, but just in case, here's what Captain Silene taught me. Hold ZL to focus on a wild Pokemon. Bidoof is a mellow Pokemon, which means it doesn't tend to run away when you approach. Aim carefully, and let your Pokeball fly when you... I want gyro aiming. Hold on. I can turn on gyro aiming, right? One Bidoof caught. Now we march. Settings. So pressing the right stick will toggle. Yeah. I don't even know what that means. We'll turn that on for a second. Dynamic range. Narrow. Oh, okay, I see. So what happens if I have it disabled then? Does it just automatically? Okay, so yeah, I need to... Oops. Adjust this to 1. Woo! Okay, cool. Starly! Starly, it's the type to run at the drop of a hat. But not to worry, crouch down in the grass and it won't spot you. That's how you can get close. But wild Pokemon lurk in the tall grass. What if I just like from here? Just from here, just not even close. And that's Starly's caught too. I admit, I'm impressed so far. You better be. Go, Washawott! Destroy the boulder! You can do that, right? Why isn't it doing it? Where you close that? I forgot to share another smidgen of wisdom. How to throw your partner's Pokeball. Have a Pokemon at the ready. I literally just did that. I just did it. Once you got a Pokemon ready, aim for certain rocks or trees like this. Quit looking at me with those big ol' eyes. There it is. Shinx. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Did you know that already? As a what? Don't worry about it. Just focus on the Pokemon around you. You'll figure it out quick enough. Once aggressive Pokemon get wound up, they'll knock away any balls you throw. Balls. You draw them into battle. Okay. It's once it's caught up in the heat of battle, you can throw a Pokeball and try to catch it. You've got a few Pokemon of your own to use now, don't you? Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it at a wild Pokemon to start a battle. What if I don't want to? What if I just want to... Use what you learned with your battle with Volo. Get out there and... Volo. I wonder why Volo. That's a weird name. It's easy to start a battle against a wild Pokemon. Simply throw a Pokeball that contains one of your Pokemon at it. Okay. But what if I don't? Oh. But what if I don't? What if I don't? Oh, it's permanently locked like this, isn't it? I'm guessing it'll just... A Volvo. Yeah, get him! What? Quick! Ooh! What? I did it. his mouth gets so big. Oh, you could put a whole chicken wing in there. You must have given Professor Laventon the shock of his life. First you fall from the sky, then you go and catch all our escaped Pokemon one after the another. I honestly didn't believe the professor's story until I saw you in action myself. And here you are with 3 Pokemon caught. You've completed your trial. Congratulations! You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. Giant enemy spider. Oh, I should have taken a photo. Now then, we best report to Captain Silene. Time to head back to Jubilife, eh? I'm pretty sure he's Canadian. There's no way that this guy's not Canadian. Because he says A way too much. Let's head back to Jubilife, eh? I think I'm going to give him a Canadian accent from now on. He looks Canadian. He's got a toque even. He's even got a toque. Eventually, you should be able to have Pokemon you've caught up to live in village pastures. The Pokemon a person can have with them while exploring is 6. Apparently not that we have anyone who can manage that. Come now, you two. It's not dilly-dally. Captain Silene waits at our headquarters. I can't wait to see the captain's reaction. Hey, it's me, Professor Laventon. I just came out from back in the yard. Caught some Pokemon back. Some Pokemon out there. And I'm just trying to do that. What's his name? The guy from Total Drama Island. What's his name? Hey, campers, it's me, the guy from Total Drama Island. What's his name? Chris? Yeah, Chris. What's his name? Monokuma, not Monokuma. Hey, campers, it's me, Canadian Chris, 94. Oh, people. Chris McLean. Maybe. Oh my god. Did anybody watch Total Drama Island? I used to watch it. I watched the first season. I only watched season 1 and season 4. The reason why is like season 1, it's like a new show with a new concept. It was honestly a good concept when it came out, but then it kind of overstayed its welcome. And then I watched season 4 because it added a whole bunch of new characters, and one of them looked like Fred. So, congratulations, you've passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. I saw Total Drama Action first, got a little confused and watched the rest. It's like it's an interesting show for sure. The fandom for Total Drama Island is so weird, by the way. I should probably talk to you, huh? Okay. Oh, I feel like people who like Total Drama Island by default also like Danganronpa. I just get like this feeling. It kind of has Danganronpa vibes to it. You know what? Holy shit. Oh my god, it's exactly that. 16 campers locked away on a deserted island. Who's gonna kill each other first? Oh my god. I don't know what to do with this information now. Hey campers. I'm about to blow my brains out. I've seen an edit of the SDR2 cast in Total Drama style. You can change your eye color in the mirror. Oh my. Where's the light? Is there like light? There's white. White is the closest. White is the closest that I got. Oh, those are some deep color. Pink eye. Oh my god, you got pink eye. I think I like... Yeah. 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 Can I change my hair color as well? I have to, yeah? I have to be able to. Eventually. Okay, that's promising. That's promising. Look at you in the Survey Corps uniform. Now it feels like you're one of us. But I do wonder when the captains decide... I do wonder when the captain decided to go ahead and get a uniform ready for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may enter... You may... Sorry. You may wear this as well. I get a hat? We've been sent back in time. Wait, history-wise, the time period we've been sent back to doesn't know about germs. They don't know about germa either. Alright, where am I going? Second floor. Oh, third floor. What is this? Kichi. It's a whole new world we live in. Pokemon Hisui. You look familiar. You look familiar. Who is this guy? I've been waiting for you. It's much more recent historically than you'd think. Oh. I am Komodo, commander of Galaxy Expedition Team. They don't know about radiation. Uh-oh. Somebody better tell them. It's an honor. You know your manners, at least. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. You got Vigor, I'll give you that. You'll need to work up your sumo technique, but I do see some potential. Do not expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider. Who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as a portent of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokédex. But I warn you, Akira. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. They would know about how germs, but not how they spread. I like how there's that Abra there. Like, what is it doing? You'll begin as a no-star recruit. Oh, wow. Can I be an all-star recruit? Hey, now. That's not a Shrek quote. It's a song. Recipe for crafting Pokeballs. Could you fail that quest then? I wonder if you like missed every Pokeball, if you could fail that quest and get a game over or something. Ray, you're an expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit of what she needs to know. Yes, ma'am, Captain. Get ready for a lesson in crafting. Crafting means wow, crafting. Just like Animal Crossing. Just like this new Story of Seasons games. Well done earning a place in our team. My name is Anth. Anth? Antha? Anth. Anthe. Anth. Ante. Alth. Oh. The professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. I do hope they fit.
Anthe.
Anthe. Everyday clothes? You think Breath of the Wild 2 will have crafting? I hope not. I hope they have a way to fix your shit, though. Here's the craftworks, and that there's the workbench where you craft things. Pretty self-explanatory, right? Oh my god, it's just like Minecraft and it's a workbench. And when you step into the workbench, I'll supply new materials to make some Pokeballs. Call it a present to celebrate passing your trial. As for the money the captain gave you, feel free to spend it however you like. All right, crafting. Everyday clothes at your Junes. It's got a little platypus on it. I was thinking about maybe picking up the fighting game. The PC version of the fighting game. I used to be pretty good at it, too. I used to main Yosuke Hanamura. Huh. Yeah, Persona 4 Arena. It comes out really soon, too. I don't know if it's like a definitive edition where it gives you all the characters, but I hope it would. It's an old game. If you have to buy like the characters separately, like DLC characters again. If you're going to the Fieldland camp, would you mind taking care of a request for me? I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at the headquarters if you want to talk about it. So there's this Pokemon called Wurmple. Wurmple. Yeah. It changes appearance and becomes stronger. It's a phenomenon called evolution. I decided I want to raise a Wurmple myself and have it evolve. You're part of the Survey Corps, aren't you? If you catch a Wurmple, could you let me have it? Oh, there's a lot of requests here. Marley! You're that newcomer who fell from the sky. You're heading outside the village? Of course you are. The Survey Corps must have you to get out and compile that Pokédex. The book they're working on, right? Well, on your way, kindly do me a favor. Find out about Starly. When I see Starly, I feel whole. Whole. Hold on, let's see those everyday clothes. Ew. Oh, it's an entire outfit. Ew. Oh, my bag. My pouch. My stock. I see. Well, I'm gonna maybe put those berries away then. I know Shinx's ears had odd markings on the insides, but what are they? No, I can't remember. This will keep me up all night. Aren't you with the Survey Corps? Could you catch a Shinx and show it to me? I mean, I have a Shinx. Alright, let's have a peek at those round ears. Kind of like a star. Oh man, I helped him get his bone out. Somebody said that I could unlock new outfits. Parcel arrived with your name on it. Sorry? Modern clothes? Modern clothes? What? Why am I getting clothes? Hold on a second. For other game saves. Okay, that makes sense. I want to... Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, I like that. Hold on, I'm going to put this on. Modern trousers. I'm guessing this is. I'm just gonna look like Team Galaxy. Wow, I'm part of Team Galaxy. Oh, I like this outfit. How do I take my hat off then? Wait, how do I wear hats? How do I take my hat off? You need to change your hairstyle. Oh, that's fair. Okay. I forgot that headbands are part of your hair. Everyday kimonos. Everyday trousers. Oh, some gis. Sandals. What are the sandals I'm wearing? Oh, like big old chonky. Oh, I can get glasses? Oh, dang. We're gonna look styling. Yeah, actually, let's see how much a haircut costs. Oh, 500. Okay, cool. What sort of look? Long? Oh. Oh, short. Shorn. Oh, bald. Curled. Oh, look at this one though. That's very nice. It's very mom-like. I look like a mom. I might actually go with it. Oh my god, I look like a mom. What is this? Oh, my eyebrows. I think I like this color more than I like the black one. I'm a 37-year-old Japanese mother. Oh, perfect. Mama Dolce. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Oh my god. I do look like an old... sorry, a middle-aged woman. On these little hats. A woven hat. Headbands. Okay, I just want to change my shoes now. Crimson. Gotta look good. We gotta look good. Dang, look at me go. Look at me. Oh, sorry. I just choked on my spit. I like how they're just like, spend this money on Pokeballs and supplies that you need. Spends it on...
Mommy.
Spends it on clothes. Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. I just need to drink some orange juice. In order to complete this Pokedex of ours, there are a great many research tasks I need your help to carry out, my girl. Aha! Thank you for the banana. You must catch and battle diverse Pokemon species and carry out plenty of research tasks. You're gonna need a lot of money for inventory space too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dodge? Copy what I do. Here I go! That's how you dodge. Well, those Shinx got me with Thunder Shock. I might have done for if the security corps hadn't come and saved me. But hey, no need to worry. You got me here to give you plenty of tips, and I'll teach you plenty. That. Sure, let's save. Key items. There was a thing I needed to check, but I don't remember what it was. I don't remember. How do you know which trees your Pokemon can attack? Focus on a Pokemon with ZL, then press down for the Pokedex. Okay. The trees will have stuff in them. Okay. I have to catch 25 of them. Defeat 15. Heavy. Oh, catch some chunky boys. Different forms. They come in different forms? Well, you broke free. What? That looks like something I can pick up. These rocks are a little too glossy for me. I don't know if I like it. I'm laying it on thick, but don't forget to open your Pokedex when you focus on a Pokemon. They really want you to know, like, hey, you can just look up a Pokemon right now. When I'm finished with my tasks? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, what? When I finish with my tasks? What is this, Among Us? Caught without being spotted, 20. Defeated, 15. Whoa, why did that one go? Oh, fuck. It was trying to run away. Alright, alright. Let's see here. Defeated with ground type moves. Seen it use quick attack. Seen it used bite. Different forms. What does it mean by different forms? Like evolved? I didn't mean to do that. I meant to catch it. Would you ever do voice acting? I've done it before on YouTube. Do I want to try to catch it? Yeah, why not? Why not? Usually for gender differences. Keith Keystone, thank you for the follow. But no, I'm pretty comfortable with working with my voice. Info sent. Info sent? Nani? Oh! Ba-da-dum. Bah. Wow! Wow, so many! Wormhole! So many! Wow! So many. So many wormhole. Ah! So many. Did it see me? Wow! Oh my goodness, I got it while I was running away. Wow. So many. What is this? What is this? What is this? Why did I start saying this? This is a thing that happened. I couldn't stop saying it. I still can't stop saying it. What is wrong with me? How do I... Can I jump? Wait. What if I... Help me! Help me! Quit looking at me and help me! I got it. Cherry berry. No! Get back here! Yeah! I'm guessing I have to catch, or I have to craft at a crafting station. I can't just do it wherever I want. I've caught a light specimen. Peter. Peter. Oh my god, why does it keep smacking really hard? Like, what is that? Is that like a critical? What's up, everybody? Oh, it's me hitting in the back, isn't it? There's a thing, like, isn't there a thing where, like, it does more damage if you hit from the back? Shinx is looking around. No. Yes. Oh, don't I have to defeat? Can I check my Pokedex for... Let's move. Oh, oh. The mechanic that everyone thinks is a typo? Is it, wait, what? Spoiled apricorn. Orange berries, cherry berries. Berry berries. Mary berries. Harry berries. Oh no. So you hit these Bidoof in the back. Bidoof. Yep. Okay, that explains that then. That explains it. Unawares. Unawares is improper. It is proper. Weasel! Oh, somebody told me to save my Stardust if I ever play this game. Because I use it as a crafting material. Oh, I hit him in the back of the head! You can find a Pokemon called Weasel. It's aggressive disposition, but I caught one. I caught one before you... I caught one. It'll try to hit you with its moves, just like Shinx, and you'll need to battle to catch it. Well, I didn't. Because I'm good at this game. Speaking of which, your research tasks for Weasel include seeing it use a certain move. You gotta see the move in battle for it to count towards the task, so... battling is key here. Large boys. Caught. Defeated with electric type moves. Seen it use Aqua Jet. How about if I just... Wah! Oh, wait. Wait! I meant to hit it! With a Pokeball. Bum, bum, ba, 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 ba. Oh no. Yeah, get him! A ball of mud. Wait, what's that? What is that? What is that? Bidoof! I can see where the gameplay loop gets here. Where you suddenly just... You suddenly just... want to complete everything. I understand. I understand completely now. Let's do... Shinx doesn't have any, like, thunder type moves, or electric type moves. I don't think. Let's try to level up my Shinx then. Oh, okay, using quick attack. Oh, Thundershock. Can't wait for you to get a super early game shiny. I don't think so. You know, I like my luck. I believe in my luck, but I don't think I'm that lucky. Start using Aqua Jet. Jeez. I found my first shiny within the first six hours of playing. Well, maybe it'll happen. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. That was an Eevee! Was that an Eevee? I'm almost out of balls. I need to stop. Oh, but what if I caught a Starly? What if I caught the Starly instead? What if I caught the Starly? Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. What are you doing? Quit looking at me. Oh, you see that? He almost turned around. Oh, go away. Got him. Okay, I only have one ball left. What are you doing here? Okay. Okay. Hey, medicinal. Did I get those items? Crafting kit. Oh, cool. The thing I needed. Wow. A recipe for potions, too. Probably medicinal leeks. Oh, and an orange berry. As long as you got apricorn and a tumblestone, you can make pokeballs at any time. Or an orange berry and a medicinal leek if you want to whip up a potion. Research going alright. You can see if you got any tasks to turn in on the Pokedex cover. I can turn them in? Huh? 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 Oh, I see. Apricorn. Apricorn. How do I craft? Organize. Oh, there we go. I got more balls. I got more balls. Ponyta. Hey, Ponyta. What you doing, Ponyta? Turn around. Turn around. Show me what that rear can do. Show me what that flank can do. Oh god, don't get near me. Why do they always want to walk near me? Walk the other way. Turn around. Turn around. Wait, it's sleeping. Nice. Ba 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 bum. Bidoof. Bidoof. They make it real easy to catch Pokemon, but I guess that's the point, maybe? Cherry berries. Defeated with water type moves. Seen it use Ember. I have to catch 15 of them. You know? There we go. It's sort of like the Gutsman's ass theme. You know, when it goes, "Banner!" You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The Gutsman's ass meme. Banner! Is that where the musical sting comes from? Banner! Yeah. As far as I know. Wait, is that a Bidoof? Oh shit, Bidoof. Oh shit, Bidoof. Okay. That's satisfying. What? That's not satisfying. Banner. Banner. Oh, large. Defeat it with electric type moves. I still need to catch quite a bit. I'm gonna catch this one too. A little too far. Oh, hi! Did you just spawn in here? Whoa! Pretty sure the intro to Mad Dummy Fight is a reference to that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, Toby Fox is a funny guy. He's a fox, but he's also a dog. I was like, what is this? What's going on here? Looking right at me. He's looking right at me. Ah, I could have sworn that was the backs. The backside. It's fine, we caught it though. Brrrr. What's with this sad violin? Oh, let me play you a tune on the world's smallest violin. Oh, big! Oh, it's big! What if I caught it? Oh, it's so big. Oh, it's big. I want to fight it. Hold on, what do these mud balls do? Hitting may stun a Pokemon. Ah! No! I made a mistake! I was like, what do the mud balls do? Apparently not that. Oh, it's still on guard. It's looking at me. Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm guessing it's really hard to catch those without battling them. I know that thing's gonna be like level 40 or something. So I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna try. This is so addicting. It is so calming. Why Oshawott not even like, oh, it's level 10. I could have sworn it was not that level. How many more Bidoofs do I need? Quite a bit. I need to defeat a whole bunch of them. I want to stop looking. Oh, I can tell what level it is by looking at it. It limits you what you can catch by that level. Oh. That's sad. Bidoof! 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 Oh, I thought it was gonna be critical catch. Just kidding. But okay. How many Bidoofs have you gotten? Not enough. Oh! I'm battling this one now, I guess. Do you know if it's possible for an alpha to be shiny when you can't catch it? Oh, that'd be terrifying. That'd be terrible. Seeing you pick up those leaks remind me of when I had those leaks and when I had leaks I could put into my ramen. That sounds good. That sounds good. Battle Ashawat. Ashawat. Tsuyoi. Probably shiny locked in those cases. I wonder. I wonder though. The sun is setting, by the way. Bum, 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 bum. I could just defeat a bunch of Shinx to help level up. Have at you! Oh no, Oshawott! Well, my Nuzlocke is over. Should be okay though. I wonder if people try to Nuzlocke this game. Ba 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 bum. This seems like a good time to explain to you about survey reports and what rewards they offer. Money? I get money? Total Pokemon caught 31. 30 or more Pokemon in one report achieved. 30 different Pokemon species caught. 6 Pokemon caught for the first time. Backstrike 14. So yeah, it is a backstrike thing. Most illuminating. I'll update our Pokedex with this new data. I wonder how like they feel about all this, the past years just starting to fill up with Pokemon. Cute. Sorry, drinking my juice. Time to get me a star. I'm a star player. Let's go. I kind of wish I knew how long I've been streaming for. My timer stopped, or it reset. So I'm not exactly sure. Bricklebork, hi! Welcome to the stream. I'm playing Pokemon. Oh, are these like its EVs or something? I'd like to name this Wurmple right away. Now, if I've been told the Wurmple will evolve into a Pokemon known as Beautify, so I should give it a name with that in mind. It's a tough decision. Which of these do you like best? Beauticia? Beautifred? Or Bugene? I fucking love Bugene. The going live tweet was 2 hours ago. Okay, so I have been at it for 2 hours. What's this Abra doing? Abra! Research level 10? Oh, what the heck? What does it mean? Wait, what does it mean? Does that mean like I did a good job? One, two, three. Wait, I don't understand. How come this says 10, but this says 7, but I only have 5 check marks? The day with the EV system and the option, we can raise their base stats with certain items. What about IVs though? Enjoy yourself a star. The first star in the expedition team. Hey! We did it! You heavy balls. Oh, heavier balls. You ask him if they got 10-pound balls. You go, how do you walk? Who revives? EVs and IVs were basically merged into this new system. Oh, I see. That makes it so much easier to like optimize instead of having to like train your Pokemon certain ways. I actually like that, but like I'm sure purists are like, we had it harder. Like, sure you did, but now it's easier. So instead of complaining about it, fucking use it. You know? Akira, my girl, I believe a jolly good congratulations in order. Well done in earning your first star rank. Our usual order of potato mochi tastes even better when there's something to celebrate. But hey, by the way, haven't you taken that request on that Beauregard had? Most people here don't know much about Pokemon, you noticed, right? So it's our job as the Survey Corps to take care of any issues that crop up because of that. We're basically Pokemon problem solvers. Indeed so. Some people ask you for help when you talk with them, while others' requests will be claimed from the blackboard that I keep in my lab. Speaking of which, weren't you approached by a request recently? This too much effort to try a Canadian accent. That one might be better fit for Kira than me, but I don't think I'll be able to pull it off unless I get better Pokemon battling first. Better at Pokemon battling. Ah, yes. The request came from Mai of the Diamond Clan, if I recall correctly. The people of the Diamond Clan have lived here in the Hisui before the Galaxy team arrived. I don't want to battle 1,000 Ponyta just to make my special attack or whatever. Right? The next day. Hey Kira, before I go to meet Mai about that request, mind showing me how you do in battle? Sure. I'll be at the training grounds. We have a training grounds? Look at this little Togepi. Wait, what's it? Merit points. Oh. It's trading. A linking cord. I have like 3 Bidoof on my team. Is everything alright? I don't understand how anyone can handle taking on Pokemon in battle. And I'm a Survey Corps member, and even I got my own partner, but I just can't do it. You have a Pokemon? You have a Pokemon? Bigger! This is my Pikachu. during that Shinx attack, I should have had Pikachu fight at my side, but my mind went blank. And really, when you get right down to it, Pokemon are terrifying, right? Why should this thing be able to fire electricity? But watching you at work completing those research tasks convinced me. If I want to do my Survey Corps job well, my partner and I have got to be a team. Ah! Ah! Pikachu be like, ah! Oh wow, you son of a gun. Oh my goodness. There we go. And there goes the battle! You seem so in sync with your Pokemon. Move mastered. What? You didn't even do anything. Fair enough. Pikachu's got a tendency to, got a bit of a tendency to attack, you see. That's why he normally stays in his ball. The first step for Pikachu and me might be getting a little friendlier with one another. By the way, the professor said Pokemon have these things called types, which apparently make a big difference on how... Yeah, my type is a nice type. A very kind type. Someone who's willing to listen. Oh, an electric type too. Oh, look at the type chart. Oh, they have a type chart. Wow. Holy heck, this would be so nice to have. Hello, Zissou, captain of the security corps. I see you've got some fight in you. I figured to stop by and give advice what I could. Captain Zissou is a master of ancient martial art where you guide Pokemon in battle. Now listen, if your Pokemon truly mastered its moves, you can actually use them in different styles. On one hand, you can choose to deliver a move in a strong style. It'll deal more damage, but afterward, it'll take longer for your Pokemon to act. On the other hand, if you choose to unleash a move in agile style, such a move will have less power behind it, but your Pokemon can act more quickly afterwards. In truly favorable conditions, it might even get 2 moves before the opponent can act. Strong style moves, agile style moves, and of course regular moves. Choose which is right for a given situation and direct your Pokemon with a little nudge. One more thing. If you want to teach your Pokemon some powerful moves, just let me know. Well, that's certainly gonna be... Oh, sorry, I got hiccups. I want new moves. Oh, it costs money. False swipe. Aerial Ace. Whoa. Look at all these cool moves. I want to teach Aerial Ace. Hey. Cool, and that's how you learn moves, I guess? Or you learn some moves, I guess. I want to master moves. Seed of Mastery. What the heck? Grit gravel. Grit rock. How do I look at my Pokemon again? Change moves. There we go. Why does this one have a check mark next to it? Oh, because it probably means that. Oh, yeah. Okay, I understand. I understand. It learns swords. Wait, it learns sword dance already? Plish plash. Moves. Plish plash. Only guy I know. Thank you for contributing to the consideration of the Shrek ears. God forbid I get those Shrek ears. Okay, what am I doing now? What am I doing? I can craft some stuff. Where's the crafter bench? Oh, you can just buy mats. Okay. Does that mean... Oh, I need... Oh, I can just buy them too. Do I get new items as I continue? New stock. Yes! You've got some new stock? I would love to see them. Okay. Nothing new. Nothing new. Nothing new. What's new? What's new? There's nothing new. I got a new hat. Oh. Oh, one. Dazzling honey. Store a bunch of this stuff. Iron. I don't have like any Pokeballs at all. I need to get more apricots. Apricorns. Sorry, apricots are the fruit. You won't get anything good for a little while. Dang! Darn shame. Ooh! Pog. Did I surprise you? I bet I did. I was trying to anyways. There's a secret technique to catching Pokemon, you see. It's what I call a secret backstrike technique. Hitting a Pokemon's back with your Pokeball will surprise it, making it easier to catch or giving you advantage once the battles start. Interesting. If you're part of the Survivor Corps now, working to create that Pokedex as you are, you might end up meeting every last Pokemon here in Hisui. You should know that I'm already looking forward to the day you accomplish that. Sailor FM, hey. FM? AM. Sailor AM, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm playing Pokemon. First time. I can see why people really like this game. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore these Bidoof. I will catch some Starly, though. Did I? Hold on a second. Oh, I didn't finish all this. I can defeat them. I'm just gonna fight them. Why we fight? Oh, I can... What am I doing? I can, like, backstrike these guys. I forgot. Oh, roll out. Roll out. Roll out. So if I... So if I do this correctly, I can just... Unawares. Oh, okay. I get it. Unawares just means from the back. Ah, naruhodo ne. Naruhodo ne. Ooh, why'd you turn around? Turn around again. Turn around. Oh, no, you're going too far. You're going too far. You don't have the request that needs you to get a certain height of a weasel. I've heard the memes of it. I've heard the memes. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Oh, no, 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 no. I want you to be unaware. Be unaware of my presence. Turn around. Look! Look, a bee! Haha, it fell asleep. Hmm. Oh man, that's really fun to like watch them kick the trees. There are many strong Pokemon that make their home on the other side of this bridge. I can't let you pass unless you're a first... Oh, look at your rank. You should be fine. Go on then. Don't let your guard down. Retreat to safety if you find yourself in trouble. Over here. Why do you look familiar too? My, a new face in the village? Not that it matters to me if you're new. If you're here, I assume you're prepared to be of help. I'm one of the wardens of the Diamond Clan. You may call me Mai. I suppose you might not know what a warden is if you're new to Hisui. But such talk can wait. Right now, I'd rather we get straight to the point. I have a problem that I need help solving, so the more important question is this. Do you feel confident that you can lead your Pokemon in battle? Yes. Yes, thank you, Sailor AM. FO. Amfo. Thank you, Sailor, for contributing to the Shrek ears. I will consider it. Off of Marley. Okay, that makes sense. Munchlax. Is that a gym leader theme I'm hearing? Oh, jeez. A critical? Come on. This thing's freaking tough. Oh, paralyzed. That's what we want, baby. That's what we've been waiting for. Woo! Yeah, baby. Joshua, what? You are really aren't one of the usual galaxy buffoons. If you could defeat my partner. Well fought, Munchlax. I'll take care of the Pokemon that battled for us. Thank you. What are these? Vivichokes. Like artichoke. It's like an artichoke. Rather like the legendary hero of old, the one we tell stories of to our children. I think you're indeed the one for the job. You see, I need someone to deal with an alpha Pokemon causing trouble upon the dark Deer Track Heights. It's a large, fearsome foe, like any alpha, but you'll come, won't you, to Deer Track Heights? Pog. Is that strange thingamy? Is that strange thingamy of yours telling you where to go? My, that's some secure sort of map. Is that one of those Team Galaxy inventions I keep hearing about? It certainly does seem to show the way to the Deer Track Heights up ahead of us. It seems you're quite the asset to the Survey Corps, new one. Ooh. Though, before we continue, I may ask, do you already know about the Almighty Sinnoh? Almighty what now? I suppose that's to be expected. Allow me to sketch out the basics. The Almighty Sinnoh steers all time. It's said to have created the very universe using its own power over time's flow, and in this land of Hisui was born in the process. It's grace of Almighty Sinnoh that Pokemon can live and thrive here. We of the Diamond Clan are descendants of a people who crossed the sea and settled here in the Hisui region to venerate Almighty Sinnoh. However, it stole away from the world long ago, hiding itself from our sight. Almighty Sinnoh has only rarely been seen by any human, if the old tales are to be trusted. But there are still Pokemon here today in Hisui with a connection to Almighty Sinnoh. And it is the duty of wardens like myself to attend to their needs. The Pokemon that graces Deer Track Heights is one of those honored few. It is directly descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's protection. Follow me and you may understand. Okay. Okay. It's not Delalilewoo yet, but it'll eventually be that. I need to swap my party members. I still can't have, like, 4 Bidoof on my team. I'd love to have 4 Bidoof on my team, but I can't. Oh, listen to this tune, man. If you talk to the guy that is at Lavington. Okay. Keep going, keep going. Keep going. Come on, turn around. I need to catch you without you noticing. And I need you to turn around so I can ensure you are captured. Friend? 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 He's not being a bro. There we go. I just had to call him out on it. Is that another Vivichoke? Vivichoke? That's a huge Vivichoke. There's a Pokemon in that tree, isn't there? What is this? Starlight. Okay, so what happens if I do this? What comes out? A Burmy! Oh, I killed it! I thought I hit you in the back. You can still catch them in the grass. Well, you get the bonus. You get the capture bonus by doing a backstrike though. Plish plash. Hold on, there's an item over here. Geodude! Oh, dude. I'm after some cherry berries, the red ones. I have some. Here you go. You can throw a berry near a wild Pokemon to grab their attention to keep them distracted. Ooh, got some Pokeballs. Oh, got him! Geodude! Oh my god, I love Geodude so much. Geodude is so cool, guys. You guys don't even know how cool Geodude is. I have to defeat them using water-type moves. You know what? We've got a water-type right here. I've been collecting Ralts in this game. I mean, this game is so satisfying to catch things. Uh-oh. Like, it just gives you a shit ton of Pokemon just from right in front of you, and you're like, wow, just throw all your balls. Throw all your balls. I know you got 2 of them, but you can get more. More balls. More balls. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you didn't get caught. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, fuck. Get him! Quit looking around and look at me. Now back to your man. Now back at me. Sadly, he is not me, but you could smell like me by not showering. I can't believe I found an Eevee, but I missed it. The professor. Thank goodness I got here in time. As a Pokemon researcher, I could hardly miss out on a chance to observe an alpha now, could I? I suppose that's your business, fine, as long as you stay out of the way. This is Deer Track Heights. This is where I've long come to pay tribute to a special Pokemon, a Pokemon descended from one of those ancient blessed by an almighty Sinnoh. I know that cry anywhere. That's not it. What? That's only a troublemaker, here to disturb the peace with its racket. Ooh. That's what you're here for, Akira. To drive that interloper from this place. There it is! They're strong and may know moves that others don't. They're not to be trifled with, let me tell you. Nevertheless, I believe you're stronger still than this alpha. Let's go. I want to try to sneak up on it. I don't think I can, but maybe I can. You don't see me. You don't see me. You don't see me. You don't see me. Huh? I see. I understand. Okay, I understand. I tried. Oh, jeez. Oshawott gonna go down. Super effective. It's fixated on rollout. Oh, it has to use rollout. Let's go! Strong style rollout! Oh my, oh god. Oh, Bidoof. Oh, Bidoof. Oh. You really are an impressive one, aren't you? Seeing someone beat up an alpha like that, it truly reminds me of the legendary hero of old. Oh my god. What? In the world? Oh, it's got a beard. It's weird, dear. He looks upon you with kindness, Akira. I'd say the great Weirdeer is taking a liking to you. That's fortunate. He's an esteemed Pokemon that can dash across the expanses of Hisui while bearing a human on its back. A human he deems worthy, at least. He's a blessing to us all. Remarkable, truly outstanding stuff. A Pokemon letting someone ride on it. Why, it's just like the ride Pokemon of Alola. Professor, things... Wait, Alola? Alola exists. Ah, about that. I know this was a joint decision by Adam and the commander, but still, it is truly fine for us to set up base camps like this. The Hisui region is a land created by Almighty Sinnoh for the sake of its Pokemon. As long as your goal is to coexist and thrive together with the Pokemon, then I imagine you should also be allowed to use this land. The great Weirdeer is taking a liking to Akira as well. This is a good sign. You have my thanks for what you did today. Our clan leader will hear of how you've aided us. I shall come to show my appreciation with a proper reward as soon as I can. Woo! Let's go. Well, if we're to coexist and thrive with Pokemon, we'll need to know them better. The first step towards that is completing that Pokédex. Camp. From now on, when you set out from the village, you can be asked to be escorted to this base camp to start your excursions directly from here. Having more base camps might ought to make our survey work easier, huh? Well, that's that. How about we head to the Wallflower like usual? So you get money for catching Pokemon, for catching different types of Pokemon, for doing backstrikes. Okay. Oh, I almost used all Aqua Jet all the way. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba. Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, please, and make it for 3 today as well. I unlocked more clothes. Nice! Cleaver. A frenzied Cleaver from the rumors. It ended up mauling some of our galaxy folk who went to investigate it this morning. The medical corps has had a hard time getting all the injured back on their feet. This is the Cleaver that was reportedly struck by the powerful lightning, yes? I did hear he's been behaving more erratically since then. Still, if further investigation is in order, the Survey Corps will, of course, step up to the task. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure Akira can handle things just fine. But that Cleaver is said to be much, much stronger than even an alpha Pokemon, isn't he? Now, you're forgetting the strengths of the Pokemon are the key of information that we of the Survey Corps are duty-bound to research. And since the perilous work of ours calls for a clear head and fighting fit physique, I do believe a good night's sleep is in order after this fine meal. The next day. Rise and shine. The boss wants ya! Komodo, that is. Get yourself to the commander's office. Did you get a good rest? Sure did. Look who's being punctual. Finally realize you're simply Wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by bowing to a sham. Oh. Who are these fellows? There you go again, insisting on your false image of Almighty Sinnoh as a ruler of time. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the font of all creation and ruler of space. Huh. You could have all the space there is and still not know what to do with it. Excuse me, are you suggesting that you make better use of your time than we make of the vast Hisui's space? Better than some, it's the miracle that you showed up on time, oh mighty leader of the Pearl Clan. I was worried you get lost in pointlessly vast space you're so fond of and never show up. Me get lost in Almighty Sinnoh's great gift to the Pearl Clan in our world's very basis? You wish. I like these two. I wish I hadn't let myself get dragged into arguing with you. Almighty Sinnoh, forgive me. What a waste of time. I'm off to Commander Komodo's office. I believe it was you who started this. I like those two. That man's Adaman is the leader of the Diamond Clan. Diamond Clan, they put a lot of importance on time, as you could probably tell. And that girl is Irida, the leader of the Pearl Clan. They're about space. You heard what she called our world's very basis? Whenever they run into each other, those arguments always flare up. They seem to have inherited some bad blood from their predecessors' strife. Well, that's not our problem. But if you have problems, you'll have problems if you don't get yourself to the commander's office. Okay, but like, I can shop for clothes first. Beetlejuice? Oshawott. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, I don't have enough money. No. That's unfortunate. Now my pants don't match. I like how I'm just spending all my money on just looking good. Who needs materials? You just need to look good. Bothersome Bidoof. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love Cyndaquil so much. Radisa. A pickling stone. Geodude. Can you catch one and bring one back for me? I already have one. Wait, where'd you go? Wait, where'd you go? Wait, I have one. Where'd you go? Where'd she go? Oh, hello. Sanqua. Hello. Okay, where'd the maid go? What do you intend to do about that cleaver, Commander Komodo? He may be descended from the order of Almighty Sinnoh, but look at the mess he's causing. You can't just sit back and let him rage on. You do get to the point, Adaman. Time wasted is lost. Well, tell me, what would you have us do? Cleaver is a precious lord of the Pearl Clan, is he not? That's my point. My clan can't intervene directly where a lord of the Pearl Clan's concerned. If my people were to do something, our two clans might end up back at each other's throats, just like we used to be. But even the folk of Galaxy Team has been wounded, haven't they? Seems someone's got something to do here. Who then? Would the Diamond Clan have the Pearl Clan bring down one of its own honored nobles? I don't believe I said that. I thought it, maybe. You might as well have said it, you fool. Is their eyes trembling just a bit? Or is that just the JPEGedness? I think it's just the JPEGedness. I'd like to know that myself, but as far as this is a first as far as my clan knows too. I see you've arrived. Yeah, my granny style. Oppa granny style. I'm Adaman, leader. Like adamant, like adamant. I was like, Adamant is such a weird name. Just call me Adaman. So if you came from beyond time-space rift, could you be Irida, as in like iridescent? I'm Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords, which is why I have trouble believing such a tale. Could you really pass through that rift? I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Cleaver before deciding what must be done? You send the stranger who supposedly fell from the rift to study Cleaver? This newcomer with no experience? Says the leader with almost no experience. Being a good leader isn't a matter of time, it's a matter of embracing Hisui's vastness without fear. Well then there you have it. If how new you are doesn't matter, then let this kid give her a chance. I'm sold, Commander. Let us try it your way. This should be fun. I'll get to see how good you Galaxy folk really are, with all your weird ways, putting Pokemon in those strange balls and what have you. That whole practice bothers me. Almighty Sinnoh made Hisui vast so Pokemon could live freely throughout. We are meant to stand alongside Pokemon, not count ourselves above them. We do not use Pokeballs from a desire to control our Pokemon, only so that we can live together. Allow us to show you what we can do. I can understand. Live with nature. Galaxy's expedition team has come to the Hisui region as a group of outsiders. Some might even call us interlopers, but we mustn't do anything that'll threaten our relations with the Diamond and Pearl clans, understand? Oh my god, what the fuck? Join me downstairs, Akira. We'll cover the details of the new mission. I think I'm about to call it here, guys. I'm getting real tired. And I have to work in the morning. Let's get right to it. So, Akira, I understand you've been requested to find out the cause of Cleaver's frenzied state, but as you are now, even Cleaver's a mighty thing, nigh invincible even. The security corps tried throwing Pokeballs at Cleaver when they were attacked, but I'm afraid they can't even come close to catching him. It seems he's far trickier opponent than even those aggressive species of Pokemon that cannot be caught outside of battle once they're riled. This mission will put you in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it? Of course. Of course, of course. Let's go over the particulars. The Diamond and Pearl clans revere their nobles because they believe these Pokemon serve their almighty Sinnoh. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to these Pokemons in the locations they call the Noble's Seat. So perhaps a good starting point for our research could be to find out what sorts of offering they normally leave for this cleaver. That rift space-time thing, wait, that rift in space-time seems like it connects this world with a whole another world. That world might be where Almighty Sinnoh itself resides, the true Almighty Sinnoh, that is, the one that rules over time. So if you fell through that space-time rift, could you imagine if, like, they didn't really realize that maybe Sinnoh controls both space and time? And that they're both being dinguses? Well, you certainly caught us at a good time, young Adaman. We were just discussing our next steps with regard to this whole cleaver situation. You must be that Galaxy Team scholar I've heard about. Good to meet you, Professor. Share some of that knowledge with me sometime. Now let me elaborate a little. Those Pearl Clan types have a lot of respect for Cleaver. You heard his title, the Lord of the Woods. I'm sure they'd gather under his they'd rather get under this on. I'm sure they'd rather get this under control too. You know what? I'm tired when I start saying words that aren't the words. The truth is, we in the Diamond Clan have a similar problem on our hands. A Pokemon dear to us off in the mountains has flown into the same type of frenzy as Cleaver. Now there's certainly bad blood between us and the Pearl Clan, but we've all got to share Hisui, and that means we ought to tackle our problems together. But there aren't many capable of standing up to such powerful Pokemon. You're the best hope we've got. You'll find Cleaver in the Grand Tree Arena, and that's in the very heart of the Heartwood. I see. His warden is a boy named Leon. Leon is a brilliant child, but also a bit, well, sometimes brilliance can be blinding, you know? He'll tell you all about his beloved Cleaver, whether you wish him to or not. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at people to raid right now, and someone's playing Love Simulation Game. I'm kind of curious on what that's about. Finding yourself unable to pick up materials you come across? Satchel always seeming full? If that sounds like you, it'd be wise to lend me your ear for a moment and hear what I have to say. Oh geez, I forgot about paying for inventory space. One more kind of only one though. I understand. Okay, I see where people's money just go away. I'm just gonna pump a ton of money in here. Just tons and tons of money. It's gonna make it worth it in the end, I think. What the fuck? Where'd the jump in that one go? I definitely cannot afford any more. Oh my god, he's... So much. How much can I hold now? Oh, those are key items. Oh, I can carry quite a bit, actually. I probably don't need this space right now, because I haven't had to run out before. Could you help me with something? Special recipe I came up with. Here's the recipe. Pokeshi dolls. Pokeshi. I think I only have one wood, though. Yeah, I only have one wood. Okay, there we go. Highly effective. Highly effective. Let's do it. Okay. I think I'm going to stop here for tonight, guys. And we will mosey on out. How do I save? Like this, right? No. Like this? No. How do you do it? There we go. All right, cool. Let's go raid somebody. Let's go raid somebody. Let's go raid at Manakadobo. Because Manakadobo is playing, you guessed it, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Arceus. And what better person to raid? I guess there's story spoilers, but I don't think you guys are worried about a story spoiler for a game that's been out for a while. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But that's where we are at right now. I don't know what time it is for you guys. I hope it's a good time. Have a good everybody. Come back tomorrow. We'll finish Breath of the Wild. Friday, we're gonna play some Mario Kart. That's it. Let's go. Have a good everybody. Have a good